What's going on there, good people? We back with another one, and we got the latest reaction from Camron and Mase about Shannon Sharpe and his departure from Undisputed and Fox Sports 1 now. Stephen A came out and recruited Shannon yesterday, pretty much saying he would appreciate it if Shannon would come on like maybe once, twice a week and do some segments on First Take, because everybody knows Shannon's got things lined up. You know, he's not just gonna take the first thing smoking. He's kind of just sitting back and gonna handpick what he wants to do. And while Camron and Mase know that this is a long shot, they figure they would shoot their shot anyway. Check it out.
I think Shannon Sharpe would do well here.
Shannon, you definitely got a home here. Yo, listen, my nigga, come to Is What It Is, nigga. You know how much bread we get? And you can be you, because we being us.
Yeah.
Yo, shit would be wild, my nigga.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. I know you got Club Shay Shay, and I know you not just reaching a buyout without something else lined up. But think about it, my nigga. It makes mad sense.
Yeah.
Mad sense.
We get him and Michael Irvin. We can get 100
Now,
million.
we could get Mike Irvin, nigga. All we need is a quarter key. we get a quarter. we get a quarter key, yo, Mike. We get a quarter key up here, nigga, Mike. You could come right up here, Mike Irvin. Our shit pure. We right Miami shit right off the water, nigga. Every Monday, nigga, you be lined up. Come fuck with us. You make sure you right.
And Camron also offered up what he think ultimately led to their split. Check it out.
But what I was going to say, yo, originally is, I think that relationship with him and Skip was over the time after that football player from Buffalo, Hammond.
Fell out on the...
Fell out, and Skip was so cold-hearted about it, and Shannon took the day off, and then when Shannon came back, he went crazy, and Skip tried to be like, man, calm down, put your damn glasses on, you acting crazy, kind of sun Shannon out. And I don't think that ever been repaired. Kwame Brown and Shannon Sharpe is beefing last week. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see it.
Oh, yeah, Shannon Sharpe. So Shannon Sharpe and Kwame Brown was having big internet beef last week because Kwame Brown dissed LeBron for his performance.
Yeah, you can't say nothing about
LeBron to Shannon. So basically, he was dissing LeBron, so Shannon got on the show and said, what the fuck wrong with Kwame, man? Kwame out his motherfucking mind. He said, Kwame's on the Mount Rushmore of bust pause in the NBA. He said Sam Bowie.
Yeah, I know that ain't go well
Sam
for
Bowie,
Kwame.
Kwame, and some other niggas. He said he's on the Mount Rushmore. He said, well, he talking about this in King James. So then Kwame Brown comes back and starts saying, you country ass fool, start talking about him, start going crazy on shit. You know Kwame goes crazy too, and then what he said is, he said, you let that white man sun you out up there, tell you put your glasses back on, and all this crazy shit. You ain't nothing but a pawn on that show.
And this happened after that?
This happened last week, and this week Shannon is getting a buyout. So
Kwame might have won.
Kwame might have got
in the streets, Kwame won.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So as you can hear, Shannon and Mase, they feel like it would be a good opportunity, and from the standpoint that Shannon could say exactly what he think. You remember Shannon dropped the F-bomb live on TV when he was talking about some kind of food or something, and he dropped the F-bomb. And on Mase and Camron show, that would not be any issue at all. Actually, it's welcome to the utmost on their platform, but they talked about that. They talked about some other things too, where they were saying like Skip does things to get under people's skin, and he don't even believe some of the stuff he says. He's just trying to get a reaction out of you. And I do think he fell in love with doing that to Shannon, but over time it was accompanied by jealousy with his meteoric rise in the media space, and that's where the rift became irreparable. You know what I'm saying? The damages that was done was not able to be repaired, because over time it had become repeat behavior. And Skip knows, he is the top gun on that platform, and he got power drunk watching someone that elevated past him become such a star. And that's just not gonna work. It don't feel the same when you are the bigger draw and you're still being treated like the guy that just arrived on set. So to Skip's detriment, he allowed that to play a part. They also weighed in on the Kwame Brown, Shannon Sharpe issue last week, where Shannon went on live television and said what he said, and Kwame clapped back, and the timing of this news is just ironic due to that, because Kwame went in on Shannon, and a few days later we found out Shannon has reached his buyout with Undisputed. So, yeah, man, I'd like to see Shannon at least come by this platform and get an interview at the very least, come do a show over there, because Mase and Camron, they have a unique take on things. But one thing you can't say about these brothers, whether you agree with them or not on all of their takes, they do know their sports, and that's why it works. They come off very authentic. They don't follow like a format of words you should use or whatever. Like Camron, just kind of the same way he rap, he says what's on his mind, and it's not for shock value. It's just Cam being Cam, and then you got Mase. They played basketball together in high school, so these guys always had chemistry, no matter what was happening in the rap space or their beef. You could tell. Sometimes you could tell when certain beefs go on that these men have really love for each other, and it's just personal, and that's why it hurts. And that's why you get some of the stuff you get out in public. And that was always the case with them. And you could tell how they play off of each other, that they just go way back. It's like they never stop talking to anything. And I saw even Jim Jones, some of them other people hating on them for having this platform. But I like what they doing, man. Shannon Sharpe, go on. It is what it is, man. Give your side of the story over there, because they're gonna bring it out of you. Camron's gonna ask you straight, direct, and Mase too. They're gonna ask you straight and direct, what it was with Skip Bayless. But Shannon's got all kinds of suitors, man. I want to see if he stays independent and just goes on YouTube and creates his own platform. At this point, Shannon could easily do that without any middlemen that he has to really answer to. He could just use YouTube, and they just take their distribution or whatever they take out of the advertisement and do what they got to do. But hey, man, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace out.